What is up, Vibe Nation? Good morning. It has been a long time since I've seen y'all here, but we are up early. We're out. We're looking for a vibe. There's a little wave. There's a little drained out low tide, but we're going to get on it. There's been a lot going on. We'll fill you guys in later, but we're going to get the car packed and cruise down to the beach and see if we can find some waves. We're gonna take out the Hague twin fin. Surf is looking like it's in that probably not crazy 2 to 3 foot range, maybe some 4 foot sets. We got a little bit of late season for early June, northwest wind swell. And then our primary swell is a little bit of a south-southwest swell. So we're gonna head north into Carlsbad. Like I said, not big. The twin fin should do the job. All right. Oh my gosh, look at this one. It's a little stretched out with this primary south-southwest swell, and the tide is super drained out, but there's definitely a little bit of size out there. That June gloom is super persistent, but I think we're gonna get out there. We're sitting at about a negative 1.7 foot. Look at that one right there. What do we think, left or right? I don't know. Are you kidding me? All right, got this blade waxed up. I'm not gonna lie, the surf, it's kind of firing already. It's been a while since we've done this, but y'all know the drill. We're getting out there. I'll see you in the water in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, how fun was that surf? I wasn't gonna lie, I told you from the get-go, it was gonna be dumpy with that super drained out negative low tide. A few wipeouts, a couple fun ones. I didn't really get that complete ride that I was looking for, but still found a couple vibes out there. It was definitely fun to get back out there, get this vlog going again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Miley's about to be back to the car any second. Oh, there she is right there. Thank you so much for filming this morning.
You're welcome.
Kind of looked kind of weird out there with that low tide, huh?
Yeah, you were far out there.
Far out, and I didn't get that many good ones. Last wave slammed my ankle really hard. I got hit by my board underwater, but it's all right. I think we made the right call in coming out.
I think so.
It is turning out to be an absolutely beautiful June morning here in Carlsbad. Like I told you all this morning, there were a few things, a lot of things that kept the vlog from going on. Now that we got that surf out of the way, we're gonna head back to the house. We'll talk a little bit more about the surf, and I'll show you what has been going on at the Snook house, the McKeon house, for the last couple months. Gosh, how fun was that surf? Let's get the board set up here real quick. Real fast though, I want to give a quick shout out to local company SoCal Surf Racks. They hooked us up with this super rad garage surf rack to keep the quiver nice and organized. I've got the little handmade setup here and a couple longboards kind of screwed into the wall, but the real vibe is this SoCal Surf Rack, SoCal Surf Rack, handmade, Solana Beach, California. Check out their website, their Instagram, link in the bio. We are gonna get into the surf in just a sec. Miley asked a really good question, so I wanna go over kind of what my session was like and why I chose to do some of the stuff on the waves that I did. But the real vibe is upstairs. I'm gonna take you upstairs. We're gonna show you what the condo looks like after what seemed like a 3, maybe almost 4-month renovation. We were basically sequestered back in the bedroom. If you remember how the condo looked in previous vlogs, our walls were tan, the couch was blue, the kitchen table was wood, round, black chairs. It looks 1000% different. To make a long story short, basically what happened was we had a roof leak, turned into a water bubble, dripped in the house, caused a little bit of damage. So we went through a whole construction process. We literally had to have parts of the house taped up. We had full-blown plastic. We had to get an environmental company to come in and test for asbestos and mold. We had to have a flood mitigation company come in and literally cut our walls, our fan, our ceiling lights, the ceiling out. Literally the whole ceiling was gone. Boom, I mean, you can see. And then we had to have dehumidifiers put in, fans, dry everything out, and then start from scratch. We had new drywall put in, we picked new paint, we went with a totally new color, a total new vibe. Looks like a total new condo up there. We got a new fan, new lights. Obviously the couch got damaged, so new couch, new table. So I'm gonna take you guys upstairs and we're gonna go check out what the condo looks like now. Boom! How different does it look in here? Are you kidding me? This is like a completely new condo. The walls we went with kind of a grayish vibe, has a little bit of green, a little bit of blue in it. It all kind of depends on the mood of the environment. Like if it's sunny, if the lights are on, if it's cloudy, early morning versus midday, it has a completely different vibe, but we absolutely love it. This table is a complete dream. Has a little bench set up underneath so we can pull that out and have more people over. And look at this couch. Are you kidding me? What? We're literally never gonna have anyone over because we didn't have any seats for you. This thing is super comfy. Cats love it. Speaking of the cats, where are they? Oh my gosh, say hi to everyone on YouTube. Say hi, Maui. Hi. And Malibu. Hi, buddy. Yeah. You gotta check this out though real quick. I don't know if I'm ever gonna make it to the gym again. Oh, and look. Yeah, this literally became the perfect setup to watch surfing. Speaking of which, we need to talk about my surfing. Oh my gosh, Felipe Toledo. Are you kidding me? But before we talk about that real quick, we also got the wetsuit rack from SoCal Surf Racks. These seriously keep us totally dialed in. Their motto is, if you keep your gear organized, you surf better. Kind of think that's a vibe. And that was a really fun surf. It felt really good to get back and get in the water, and not that I haven't been in the water, but just get filmed and vlog. And I feel like when I get filmed when I'm surfing, I push my surfing just a tad bit harder. It's almost kind of like that competition mindset. If you're in surf competition, you're gonna surf harder than you would in maybe a free surf because, you know, you're going for money or you're going for points or whatever the case may be. There is no competition when you're free surfing. You may be competing against other people that don't even think you're competing against them, but when I vlog, I feel like there's just that extra thing because the, you know, Maile or whoever might be doing the camera is filming me. It's just like that extra motivation. We had a couple wipeouts, we had a couple almost completes, but Maile asked a really good question about why some of the times I pull into the closeout barrel instead of doing something different. Really kind of depends on the conditions, the wave at the time, the tide, the wind. There's a lot of factors, but basically the waves today, because of how low the tide was, were really fast. They stretched out, they raced off. Typically, if I get a wave that isn't really long and tapered with a shoulder that I'm able to, you know, link a couple turns on, I'm gonna get up and immediately try and hit the lip that's gonna be coming down at me. But if you get down into the wave and look up and it's already starting to pitch, my first instinct is to like kind of get under that lip, get that sweet half-second barrel vision, and then just pull through, get away from your board, don't get clobbered, don't get axed, and then try and get another wave. So I hope that kind of explains for some of you that might be new to surfing and are wondering, why did he pull into that? You know, because I wasn't able to race around the section, and I wasn't able, with the time I was allotted, to get up and hit that section and come back down. I tried on a few, and the ones I feel, you get the feeling, you know when you look up if you're gonna be able to get up there, hit the lip, and come back down. So that's kind of where my mindset was. Once again, I wanna thank everybody for tuning in. I wanna thank you all for being so patient. Seasons 1, 2, and 3 really went full-time, total vibe, and season 4, it took that hit. We had a lot of things going on between the engagement, the renovation. I have a content creation business that I've been working on and trying to grow. And I did get fatigued from, you know, constantly coming up with ideas, constantly filming, constantly editing. You know, you get that creator fatigue. And I felt like once we got past all this stuff, we get back at it, and here we are. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember, we do this every Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for checking out. Make sure you smash that like and that subscribe button. But until next week, y'all know the deal. Click right here to subscribe and right here to watch more videos. And I'll catch y'all on the next vibe.
Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 넌 겨울. Yeah, girl, go blind. Yeah, 너와 있을 때 I swear. 제가 먼저 zero.